Oh, the Cat in the Hat is back, because I'll read about a very yummy story. Because we're having steak for supper, because that's the name of the story, so get a bite of this. When I'm all by myself and there isn't a crowd, I guess that I sometimes get thinking out loud. And I guess I was talking while staring my feet on the way home for supper down Mulberry Street. And I must have been thinking about what I would eat, because I shouted out loud and with all of my might that we always have steak every Saturday night. My father had warned me, don't babble, don't break, for you never can tell who might hear what you say. My father had warned me, boy, button your lip, and I guess that I should have made a bad slip. 'Cause the minute I saw we had steak for a meal, I noticed an Ika behind me at my heel. And that Ika was trailing me for home for a bite of steak that we have every Saturday night. I got so worried our steaks are quite small, and we had none to spare for the Ika at all. Then I really got worried. The next thing I knew, the Ika was talking and babbling too. The Ika was waving his wing at it rich. Come on, he was calling. They're terribly rich. They have plenty of steak, and the cook is just right, because they always have steak every Saturday night. And the rich started giving the come along sign, inviting a Drickle to get in the line. Join up, called the rich, for I'm sure they'll be able to set one more place at the dining room table. An Ika, a rich, and a Drickle to feed. My mother, I knew, would be angry indeed. I had grown and I knew that I hadn't been bright when I brat we had steak every Saturday night. And then the Drickle called out to a nupper. They always have steak for this Saturday supper. Good gracious, I guessed, how the news gets around and steak's so expensive, $1 a pound, a nupper for supper, a bridge and a Drickle, and also an Ika. Oh boy, what a pickle. I shivered. I wonder what father would do when I walked in the house. With a terrible crew, when father saw them, there's a very good chance that I like it well on the seat of my pants. And I guess if I did, it would serve me quite right, because I'm glad we had steak every Saturday night. And the very next second I'd run a good reef, when the number called out to a pair of wild weef. Come on, you wild weef, what a party we'll make. For Saturday supper, they always have steak. What a mess, 2 wild weef and a nupper and an Ika, a bridge and a Drickle, I never felt sicker. I knew that the minute I walked through that door, my mother would faint and my father would roar. And tomorrow they send me to one of those schools when they try to train boys how to not act like fools. I reached for the doorknob and trembled with fright, all because I said, steak every Saturday night. I opened the door, then I stopped with a sniff. I smelled what was cooking. I took a bit whiff. The Ika stopped also and sniffed at the smell, and so did the weef and the nupper as well. The bridge and the Drickle, they stopped and sniffed too. In the moment we sniffed it, we all of us knew that the stuff that we sniffed wasn't steak, it was stew. The butcher who sent it made a mistake. For Saturday supper we didn't have steak, just stew, gulped the Drickle. Just stew, Pooh, I say. If they only have stew, I don't think I will stay. Stew, they all snored out loud in this dust, and they all disappeared in a big cloud of dust. What luck, I stood safe. All alone in the hall. My mother and dad hadn't seen them at all, and from that night to this I have never made slips. I don't talk when I want, cause they button my lips. The end. Alright, I hold by this book, cause I'll be having supper any minute now, cause cats do get hungry. So, be sure to subscribe this Hungry Cats channel. Meow. Meow.